For San Diego, a pair of former Australian under-20s, Hugh Roach and Darcy Breen, lead up front for the Legion, with former Wallaby Jed Holloway and California native Vili Helu starting in the engine room. The Legion's co-leading try scorer, Christian Poitevin, starts on one flank alongside the captain, and the Legion's leading tackler, Brad Wilkin, on the other. In the backs for San Diego, Vice Captain Richard Judd pairs with San Diego's leading point scorer, Lincoln McClutchy, as the halfback. San Diego native Ryan James and Thomas Awake are the wings. USA Eagle Stephen Krimp, fresh off a first 15 performance in round 12, remains as the fullback for the home team. San Diego, led by a first-year head coach, John Menenti, the former Australia Sevens man, has named USA Eagle and Legion's co-leading try scorer, Shiloh Klein, as a front-row replacement. Eagles Tavita Lopetti and Marcel Brahi headline the replacement backs. Now the starters for the visitors from the Lone Star State, Samoan international Ezekiel Lindenmuth starts at loosehead prop alongside the 19-year-old Houston native Seth Smith at hooker. Bono Davis at tight head gets his 50th MLR cap tonight. Manu Rilinhe starts at number 8 for the first time this season. Lock Nathan Denhoot remains the captain alongside Justin Basson in the engine room. Great news for Houston in the backs. Davy Kutsa back. After missing the past 4 matches with a hamstring injury, he pairs with former New Zealand U20 Jay Renton as the halfbacks. On the left wing, former LSU wide receiver Drake Davis earns his first MLR start, with John D. Oliver on the right. Akina and Tassi form a very potent center pairing for the visitors. Houston, led by a 4th-year head coach, Pota Human, the 65-year-old South African, is named Brazilian international Wilton Rebolo as a front-row replacement. Javon Cam Villalobos returns from his loan to Anthem Rugby, and Samoan international AJ Alatimu headlining the backs replacements. Very slight breeze, could not ask for a whole lot more between number 2 and number 3 in the Western Conference. Houston has us underway. Glad to have you with us. In carries and carry meters, so expect the ball to be in play a lot tonight. Back it goes to the former LSU wide receiver Davis, his first start across the 10. Drake Davis cutting inside the 22, still on his feet. The Baton Rouge, Louisiana native finally brought to ground. Still scoreless 6 minutes in. Kutsa, back after missing those 4 matches. Out wide, here comes Davis again, has already been a tear, ball in handle, couldn't hold it.
Confident taking on the defense on that occasion. What a wonderful view of Davis coming charging into that defense.
McClutchy in the pocket, putting boots of ball. Davis, no, batted back, nicely done. San Diego able to retain possession. Here come Maluia trying to spin away. Is the inside center, the former New England Patriot, into SaberCats territory. Okofonu out wide, a bit of space for the Legion. Their fans on their feet. Here comes Ryan James, the San Diego native. Lightning in a bottle is the wing. Patient going through the phases. Now their 9th, Darcy Breen, upended by Seth Smith. Again to Okofonu with the 8-man, and he's going to dot it down. The 7-point try. Hold on.
He's run through the gap.
He has gone through the gap, so that will come back. Okofonu had a try. No, he does not. Still scoreless.
Have a look.
You're trying to clear your ball, right?
Keep an eye on Luke Rogan in the green shirt.
Or which there is. When you're ready to play, you guys play, right?
And now Johan Momsen attempts the tackle of the ball carrier, but tackles the ref instead.
The former Waratah. Bono Davis, a rare carry. His 50th MLR cap tonight for the former American football player. Renton around the side, Basson onto Davis, a bit of space through a tackle. Davis cuts inside. Davis with a show and go, still on his feet. Davis with the offload onto Basson. Davis lightning in a bottle, already making an impact in his first ever MLR start. A wild to the boot, looking for space in behind, a race towards it. Here they come, is Juan D. Oliver.
To Drake Davis. Watch this man in full flight. Accelerates, beats 1, beats 2, beats a 3rd, did well to hold on, not force the pass, gets it away there. And now here, San Diego in trouble. Kutsa out to Wild, puts the ball in, no one's home. And then Juan D. Oliver couldn't believe his luck. And
impressive player, just 23, the Northampton, England native, his 2nd season here. You're exactly right. We saw the glimpses last year. A quick whistle as Emmanuel Albert down for the counts.
Luke, do you have me?
Very difficult to tell there.
Card him at this point, but it will be a yellow card to him. All right, so the sub that's coming on.
Joint most tries in the league, tying Utah with 54. Line out to Roach, another golden opportunity for the Legion. Here comes that driving maul. Inching closer to the try line. San Diego, Roach there at the back, trying to get across, and San Diego is down. Wilkin.
Keep the ball at the back and keep it tight. When you bind and you combine and you drive together.
By Hugh Roach. Smith right into the fray, the youngster. Renton directing traffic. Elects to go to the blind side, has the captain in hoot, nowhere to go.
If the line out hasn't formed.
Renton, Kutsa over the top. Tassi has the offload to Aquina. Oh, little pop pass onto Manu Ridlin-Hayes. Houston back inside the 22, and on the front foot are the Cats. Lead to 10. And he does just that. Half an hour in, it's Houston. Okafonu back to McClutchy. Looks to go out wide, has Maluia. The former Tennessee Titan football player is not on Connor Tupai, the replacement scrum half, as Ethan Grayson and Johan Momsen exchanging some pleasantries, and now things starting to unravel a bit. Australian U20 to go. Takes a bounce out wide and into the hands of Krim, puts boot to ball. Davis. The left wing for Houston now, looking to run out of his own end. Tripped up by counter, as we knew it would be. James. Picked up, no, knocked on. Aquina, play continues, no whistle. Dom Aquina into the open space. Aquina with a gift. And Dom Aquina is gonna dot it down. Everyone thought play had stopped, there was no whistle. And Dom Aquina, one of them. And there's the confirmation, all clear on the try from Aquina. The 30-year-old and former Western Oregon football star. The 8-man, Manu Ridlin-Hayes, gives it a go around the side. Ended move there. The Samoan trying to bully his way across. Ridlin-Hayes again. Those big forwards from Houston, wave after wave, still no signal, still short, says Luke Rogan. Another go, and there it is. The power of the pack for the Cats. Line out at 90%. That is well short of that mark tonight. Aquina, little chip over the top, has a man. Tassi cuts in, knifes his way through, and Tao
together. The centers combining wonderfully. Straight into the break basket of Tassi and the
needs to come quickly. Still 30 minutes remaining. But Houston, a dominant performance, particularly in the second half. 2 tries. Finding a way through. Oh, nearly knocked on. It's Lopetti, the new addition, trying to spark the comeback for the lead.
The problem was he was isolated and he knew it. And this is why he pushes the boundaries. He knows he hasn't got many in support.
Howard rises to take the line out. Here comes San Diego, another opportunity. The Maul inching closer to that try line, trying to get across, and they will.
It's just too much pressure.
All clear.
A steamrolling San Diego pack.
Yes, in the second half. 14 unanswered, finally a response by the Legion. Lopetti comes down with it, and Lopetti pinged for not releasing. Just 52% goal kicking this season, but a big one here. And the Samoan international makes no mistake. Something for San Diego fans to cheer about as Darcy Breen comes back on. Here comes San Diego. Lopetti trying to make things happen, off to Vili Helu and nearly intercept.
They know how to score from here.
Klein,
no contest,
off to Helu. Here comes the rolling maul for the Legion. They need points, and they need them now.
Try.
And there is the try signal. San Diego.
They didn't contest. They thought they'd just let San Diego win the ball in the air and then do their best to drive them backwards.
With the line-out take. And that is Schumacher actually taking the place of Davis. What a performance in his first ever MLR start for Drake Davis. Tassi. Wilkin holding on for the tackle. First minute.
Austin, I'm going to actually come up to you for this, mate. So,
from our TMO, Austin Reed.
Yeah, Luke, I have a decision. He does hit him in the back.
leading with your knees, and your knees have hit him in the back. Okay, it's dangerous play, and it's a yellow card. It's still a yellow card. He can't dive on a play on the ground like that.
The best that San Diego can hope for is a fourth try bonus point at this stage. It's going to go wide.
22.
Malatimu, who said has had a nice match, leading things from up front. Chipped over. Wild for Malatimu. Wild. Right behind. Meters for Krim. He's been good today. Schumacher. Right at Grayson. Final 5 minutes. Houston just trying to keep possession, and they will have the advantage. On Ayasu.
Still got your advantage, what?
Still the advantage.
Number 20, offside.
Offside again. And he raises the flags. Revolo waiting his first receiver, the Brazilian, with his first carry. Picked up by Nasengenge with the fin. The big Fijian into space. Getting Nasengenge showing off the footwork. Still a race towards it. Grayson able to pick it up in the shadow of his own try line. All points precious in a very tight Western Conference. Massive hit there from Tassi, baking his way through. Here comes Marcel Brahi. USA Eagle making an impact off the bench. San Diego knows they need that fourth try and the bonus point that comes with it. But it's Houston who wins the penalty at the breakdown.
Unable to secure a consistent kicker for these points, and another one has been pushed wide.
San Diego with the bonus point, but missing all conversions as Houston comes away victorious in a Western Conference clash. 37-20 the final tonight from Torero Stadium in